The Bury Superfast, 3 routes and a lot of double-decker buses, linking London with the southwest and the southwest with London. But is it worth all your bucks? And will you always get that big luxury liner? Or will you just get that school bus? Won't you come with me and find out whether or not it's worth taking the bus over the train? This is the Bury Superfast, Take 2. Hello and welcome to Bridgewater Bus Station, which is decent, I guess. Anyway, it's currently 7:10 in the morning, and that can only mean one thing. Yes, I'm back to do the Superfast Take 2, as I see if I finally get my revenge on Berries and I actually get a decent double-decker coach instead of that single-decker nonsense. If you remember rightly, a couple of months ago by now probably, I went on the Bury Superfast for the first time and it was a failure, a single-decker coach without any tables even, let alone charging points and comfy seats. And on the way back, although I had comfy seats, it was the Bury's executive coach. But I didn't feel like an executive because they didn't have no tables and once again no charging points. But today it's about to change, as today I finally get what I've wanted. Anyway, let's watch the time go by and then see what Bury's has in order for me and see if I will be left sore once again. And yes, I have the double-decker VDL Futura DD. Yes, they only have one of these, and what? A VDL Futura? Oh, well, the driver said he had never ever seen this many passengers. They must have overbooked, so they've had to put 2 coaches on. Anyway, you can guess what coach I'm on. Yes, I'm on the double-decker coach today, boys. I'm not on none of this single-decker rubbish. Anyway, the seats were actually rather cramped, in fact. However, I did quite like the seat maquette. I liked the tint of red and all the white dots surrounded by the black. It was a rather nice maquette. The seats were kind of shabbish. They were I don't know, they were decent. They were decent, but they could have been a bit better. Though the coach I think was fairly old, being a VDL Futura DD. I think it was quite sort of old. However, anyway, here we are leaving Bridgewater Bus Station. This time it isn't so dark in the morning. Here we are going along the Clink past some new houses. Opposite here is the Bridgewater and Lego retail parks, which are home to a number of big outlet shops. Here is the safety announcement, which is done by a person called Alex.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard this Berries London Superfast service from the West Country to London. Our driver today is Kai, and my name's Alec, and I'm your courier for the duration. The toilet is situated downstairs from the main stairs in the centre of the coach. And when you open the door is a little bit tricky to open, so please give it a bit of a tug when you enter. The emergency exits are as follows: the door by which you entered downstairs, the front door opposite the driver, and the marked windows. Can I just remind everybody this is a non-smoking coach, including the use of e-cigarettes, and the consumption of alcohol is prohibited. I believe we do have Wi-Fi on here, and hopefully most of the USB ports do work. If there's a problem, please come and see me. And in a short while, once we get onto the motorway, I will be passing through the coach to issue your tickets. Those of you that have not prepaid and are paying by cash, if you could tender the exact amount, that would be fantastic. Alternatively, you can pay by card. We also have a good selection of hot drinks, cold drinks, snacks, soups and porridges on board. And again, I'll be passing through the coach to take your orders shortly. If you've got any worries or questions during the journey, please don't hesitate to ask me. Thanks very much, everyone. Enjoy your journey with us today.
Okay, so once again, the coach had very loud speakers. It must be a Berries coaches thing. As you'll find out on the way back, the newer coach also had extremely loud speakers. But anyway, you'll find out in a minute that the courier service on board was just that basket thing. However, I guess if you asked, you could have had a soup for breakfast, although I don't think anybody did. Anyway, here's a non-accessible sort of plug socket USB port, as it was so compact the seat you couldn't access it, but at least it had one. Had a table which yeah, it was squeaky. I did it very slowly because my dad was asleep. But at least it had the table, unlike last time where there was no table situated on board, which is a bit awkward. And it also has cup holders, which is quite good. As well as that, it's just your basic sort of thing. Legroom was fairly decent, actually, compared to a normal coach. It was alright. I don't exactly know what I'm trying to film here, but as you can see, the coach is fairly busy. I guess that's why they had to put two coaches on, because it was mega busy. Or you could say it was super busy. Ha 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 ha. Get it? Nah, I thought you didn't. But yeah, anyway, here we are at Dunball. In a minute we'll join the motorway, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the views. I wouldn't say they're too beautiful. As well as this, the coach was fitted with free Wi-Fi, showing the number plate of the bus and the Berries Wi-Fi thing. It did work eventually. However, it only worked for about an hour, or hour or two, until I went to sleep because I was extremely tired. And when I got up again, it didn't work. So I don't know what happened. And wow, that's an old Berries Coaches sign. Wow, I'm surprised they haven't updated it. That's like one from the early 2000s, if not the 90s. But yeah, it did work at first, but it did take quite a while. So here we go. And what I didn't realise is that when it finishes, when the circle finishes circling, it is actually finished. So if you notice here, I'm sat there waiting, and I didn't actually realise until pretty much now that it actually finished. But anyway, it did actually work eventually, which is quite good. But only for an hour and a half maybe, until I went to sleep. And then when I woke up, which wasn't very long after that, yeah, it stopped working. So I don't know what happened there. I guess too many people were using it or something. But anyway, as you can see on the bustimes.org map, here's Bridgewater, sort of Somerset area, and there's our bus. SF1 to Hammersmith, double-decker coach. So there you go. Now let's enjoy some more beautiful views of the M5 motorway. Bye everyone. We are going past the motorway junction for the north of Clevedon and Portishead. As well as this junction can be used for Bordeno services. Anyway, we've made it up to the suburbs of Bristol, and here we are at the absolutely massive monstrosity that is Almondsbury Interchange, where we branch off the M5 motorway, and we're now heading east on the M4 towards London and Berkshire and the Thames Valley, that sort of way towards London. So anyway, enjoy beautiful views of the M4 and the Thames Valley and roadworks. There are always roadworks on the M4 somewhere. You should know that by now. As you've probably seen, I've taken a lot of cool shots like this. I think they're rather fancy and would look good in a sort of documentary. Well, we've certainly sped on the M4, and here we are at the M25 junction, which I think is junction 4 if I remember correctly. And here is London Heathrow Airport, which is, well, busy to say the least. And here is the awesome M4 motorway coming into Hammersmith. What I really love is the flyover. Ever heard of that? Well, the flyover is amazing. It's all modern, fancy, got cool buildings. Anyway, I'm waffling on a bit. Here you can see we're in amazingly slow traffic here. So I'll stop yapping and we'll get on into the centre of London, hopefully. Here we are round the front of the Broadway shopping centre in Hammersmith. This was built in the 1990s. When the Bury Superfast originally came here in the 70s and 80s, according to my dad, it was just a bomb site. This shopping centre wasn't built until the 1990s. Opposite the shopping centre is the original Hammersmith station on the Circle and Hammersmith and City lines. As you can see, the Broadway shopping centre is quite modern and new. Although it's been here since the 90s, I think it still looks quite nice, although it may have had a few upgrades. And as you can see, the Bury Superfast comes in to stop D, which is on the upper half of Hammersmith bus station. As well as this, you can find in the middle of the Broadway shopping centre the District and Piccadilly line station at Hammersmith. Most trains towards the centre, for example to Embankment, Westminster, Cannon Street, that sort of area, depart from the District and Piccadilly line station located in the shopping centre. Anyway, here we are at Hammersmith, and yes, I'll see you a bit later on once I've finished exploring some of London. Bye everyone. Here I am back at London Hammersmith, and let's have a look at what is in store for me tonight. Yes, we have the all-new Berry's Volvo B11RLE Plaxton Panorama, which was built here in the UK. As you can see, it's got all the very nice Superfast stickers and everything. And it was built by Plaxton, which is now a subsidiary of the best bus company in the world, Alexander Dennis. So let's get this show on the road. And I didn't do much filming because my iPad was on low battery, and I mean very low battery, but I left a bit just in case it was this bus, and it certainly was. So let's have a look at what is in store for us tonight. Okay, so here's the seat review. The legroom was absolutely fantastic. Berries, why don't you replace all your VDLs and Van Halls with these? These are absolutely amazing. Newer USB ports, although I think my iPad charger isn't a USB because it didn't fit. Once again, a fold-down table. And once again, the buffet service was that little basket thing, I think. However, I fell asleep half the time. And it was like a dinner meal, so once again you could have soups and all sorts of cooked meals because it's in the evening, although I didn't have any of this. But anyway, enjoy all the beautiful views as we head back down into the southwest and into possibly Somerset's worst town, Bridgewater. Yes, I managed to take a picture of the bus, but as I was taking the video, my iPad ran out of battery, which meant it didn't save the video that I did take. Aww. Anyway, here is my very awful picture of the Volvo B11RLE Plaxton Panorama bus, looking very smart in the newer Bury Superfast livery. I say that because it looks newer, has newer destination boards, and I fancy the livery is ever so slightly different. I fancy that the font on the sides and everything's a little bit newer and doesn't look like it's from like the early 2000s sort of style. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for 250 subscribers, and I know it's very late, so we're nearly there. So do I even have to say this? Of course I do. Thanks for watching, but can we get the 300 subscribers? I think we can, and we're almost there, boys. and girls, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. And Berries, if you're watching this, put a double-decker on your route. They're absolutely fantastic, and you should buy some more of these Plaxton Panoramas. They're absolutely amazing. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next video, which will hopefully not be too far away. Thanks for watching, and goodbye. Bye, everyone.